Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to SSR F2 League at Hungary. This is AJ Mars of the SSR crew. I'll be your commentator today. It's going to be an exciting race here at the Hungary. One of my personal favorites. This F2 season has been exciting, with Trident out to a slight lead. We're going to see if they can hold on to that today. Hey, Stinner, surprise. Sitting in today for our good man Shalom, doing a little commentary. Shalom's having some technical difficulties on the commentator's end, so I am stepping in short notice. Hope you don't mind, viewers and drivers. Be sure and let everybody know we're going live right now. All the drivers are in their pit stalls, getting their setups on, getting ready to take a run at the Hungary. Drivers, if you could, give me a shout on the weather. Weather report's not in quite yet. Let's see what we got coming up for the race. While we are doing that, let's take a look at the standings. Trident out to a big Constructors League right now. 274 points. Virtuosi out to 217, right behind him, and Art closing out the top three at 159. Uni and Trident are going to be the ones to be watching today. They're looking to move up that grid, competing for first place. As for the driver standings, it looks like Stinner is out to a commanding lead of 176 points, followed by Division with 153. And then there's a big gap to Trident teammate and Stinner's teammate as well, Just Sanders at 88 points. Closing out the top four at Arden is Formula Maxim with 84, who is currently tied for the 5th place. And Dams, 84 points as well. Arrow, 971. Big competitive fight there for the top 3 spots. We're looking forward to seeing some action today. We know Stinner's quite the competitor. Always up at the front. Division right on his heels too. Everybody in this league's got great pace, good clean racing here. Now, Hungary is noticeable for chains of cars. Not a lot of passing zones here, mostly done on the straight. We all know about the treacherous right-hand sausage curb there in Sector 2. Not safe at all. All right, looks like we're all ready and on the track. Let me get some telemetry up here, and we will see who's taking us out. Charisma currently the first spot around. Let's get all this nonsense off the screen. Spoke to Charisma's engineer earlier, said they've really been putting in some track time today, trying to make sure they have a good appearance here. Stinner and Arrow battling there as well. With this format, we're doing a one-shot quali. Looks like Arrow's falling back a little bit. We're going to stick with Charisma during quali here. As you can see, there is a double DRS section, front straight, leading into Sector 1. That right-hander coming into Sector 2 is treacherous. If you get too far on the inside, the sausage curb there will send the car around. The chicane also there in Sector 2 is dangerous. If you get too far up on the curbs, you will catch a penalty, and it can unsettle the car on exit. Sector 3, sharp right-hander, sweeping left, sweeping right, and then you got the drag race down the front straight. Stinner currently looking like he's going to take the pole there. Just Sanders' teammate right in behind. Reflex Pilot currently looking third, but Stinner looks like he might gain some time in the last turn there. Couple of disqualifications there during that session as well. Now remember, this is a 2-race format, a feature race first, followed by a sprint race. The sprint race is 1 through 8 reverse grid. Whoever's in 8th place will be first, last, and vice versa, all the way up through those first 8 drivers. Just Sanders squeezing out a marginal time there ahead of Stinner, his teammate. So the Tridents in the constructor lead up front for the start of the feature race. Reflex Pod in their 3rd, Monkey in 4th, Dembele in 5th, and then Charisma in 6th. So that's your top 3 rows there. Couple disqualifications. Formula Maxim Division, Dyslexia, and Taylor Clan 2008, all disqualified. Unfortunately, starting at the back of the grid. Just 6 seconds to go here to end the session. We're going to load back in. Remember, drivers, if you are watching the stream, do not ready up before the host. That is a big no-no. You will get punished severely for that. If you are in the chat, say hi. I see Stinner there. Any race predictions today? Stinner. Ooh, I see some rain. We've got rain for the feature race. This should spice it up here. Spicy, spicy. You got a little rain for the feature race. This could cause some trouble for some people. Hopefully they checked that pre-race format, saw the rain, and were able to put the right setup on for this. It's going to be just a moment here as the drivers set up their race strategies. And we are going to get into the feature race for this F2. Up to 8 viewers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. This is AJ Mars of the SSR crew doing stand-in commentary for Jamie the G, Mr. Shalom himself, having some technical difficulties today. We are standing by for the start of the feature race right now. We do see some rainfall in there as we look into the view of the pit row. Sprinkles for the feature race. Not sure if that's going to be all race long. We've got Daniel in the chat saying, I hope Stinner wins. Go Stinner. Big shout out to Stinner. Thanks for that follow, Daniel, as well. We appreciate that. You are the man. Thanks for tuning in. We're still moments away from the start of the feature race. As you can see, some sprinkles there. Bit of a surprise. Hoping everybody planned ahead for that and has a setup. All right, I've got news that we're starting here in just under 30 seconds. The drivers are starting to tick the box there. We're going to form up on the grid and go racing here at the Hungaroring. Fun fact, since we got rain today, from the opening races of the Hungaroring until 2006, there was no rain at these races. 2006 was the first race in the actual Formula One Grand Prix series to house a race under rain conditions. So it went a long time. In 1986, it was actually... Oh, here we go. Fun fact, we'll have to wait. We're on the formation lap. Just Sanders taking us out with a pole position. Looks like he ran a 1:27.9 in that quali time. That's a good lap around here under those conditions. And we got Stinner, his teammate, right behind him in the other Trident. Reflex Pilot and Monkey in that second row. We're going to tape a lap around here, see how bad the grip is as we see Stinner get the rear end a little loose there on the wet tires. Guess we're anticipating a little more rain. Doesn't look like it's coming down too hard, but I do see a lot of blue stripe tires. Let's take a look at the telemetry here and see who's got what. Wet tires all the way around, so it looks like the rain is going to be worse. Looks like Weighted Zeus already returned to the starting grid. Maybe made a little contact there during the formation lap. Wet tires all the way around. Looks like it's going to rain and rain hard. GSR Hamilton in the chat says go Stinner as well. Stinner getting a lot of love in the chat. A lot of love in the chat for Stinner. Stinner always has great pace. We're going to have to see how the rain plays into that today. Oh, just Sanders off the track, able to keep the car. Probably collecting a little junk there on the tires. Should be an exciting race. The track looks very slick. Looks like Neymar way back from the main group there. Maybe a little slide, who knows. We're going to see if they're going to bunch him back up here as we come into the last sector. Big gap between 6th place of Charisma and 7th place of Neymar. Looks like Sanders is starting to slow up a little bit, going to bunch everybody up. Like I said, looks like Weighted Zeus, maybe a little contact during the formation lap, has teleported back to the grid. Hey, we got Loogie in the chat. Hello, Loogie. Welcome to the stream. If you're just tuning in, we are just moments away from starting the feature race. The cars are forming back up from the formation lap, and we have a bit of rain. Wet tires all the way around for everyone, so it looks like it's not going to go away anytime soon. All right, guys. Everybody's formed up. Engines are revving. 3, 4, 5 lights. And we are away. Gonna have to anticipate everybody having a little troubled start here. Neymar struggling for grip, falls all the way back to the back. Weighted Zeus off the grass in the left. Looks like Arrow gets around a little bit. Charisma into... Who was that got pushed back? Zeus, Weighted Zeus. Fairly clean through turn 1. Turn 2 looks like a little bit of drama. We've got a couple of ghosted cars here. Not sure what's going on there. Reflex Pilot is ghosted. Alright, there we see his car coming back. Just Sanders as well. Definitely glitchy telemetry. Stinner was showing second place to Division, but Division showing up all the way back in the back of the grid now. Stinner out front, able to get past his teammate, Just Sanders. Trident is the Constructor Champions right now in that first place. Stinner, the driver leader right now for this season. You can see the track is slippery. Everybody taking it real easy through here on the first lap. Alright, let's take a look. You see the chain of cars forming up like I mentioned. This track is notorious for chains of cars. Not a lot of passing opportunities here at the Hungary ring. Mostly done on the start straight there at the beginning of the track. Formula Maxim battling it out there. Looks like he's up a position. Alright, let's take this off of here. Alright, so we got Stinner leading us out after the first lap. Just Sanders getting past him. Looks like Stinner maybe slipped a little bit there. Reflex Pilot looking for a move on the inside into turn 1. Looks like my telemetry is very messed up here. Alright, Stinner's still out front. Not sure what's going on with my telemetry here. Stinner's still out front. Looks like Reflex Pilot in second place. There we go, there we go. Everything's fixed now. Looks like Neymar's battling with Charisma back here. We're going to flip back, see if we can catch some of that battle real quick. Watch that sausage curb. It is scary. Big chain of cars here. Looks like somebody going for a pass. Dysluxia maybe on Formula Maxim. Not able to get it done. You see the wheel slip there for Formula Maxim as he struggles for traction under the wet conditions. Dysluxia looking to take advantage of it. On board with him now. Nothing going there just yet. Clip back up to the front here. Stinner out to a commanding lead for right now, 2.1 seconds on Reflex Pilot, who is 1.4 ahead of Stinner's teammate, Just Sanders. Hello everybody in the chat. I'll follow up with you guys in just a second. Trying to let some of the cars spread out here, make sure we don't miss any of the action. Taylor Clan able to make a move up, Weighted Zeus. Looks like he spins right in the last turn, dropping all the way back. Division right behind him trying to catch up. Team Campo struggling here in the early laps. Neymar and Weighted Zeus both 11th and 12th. Neymar struggling for grip on the start, falls all the way back to the back of the grid at the start. Cars are starting to spread out. Closest battle right now is going to be Formula Maxim, Dinbell, and Dysluxia 5, 6, 7. With the wet conditions, it looks like everybody's taking it nice and cautious here in the opening laps. We are 3 laps into the 19 laps of the feature race. Stay tuned. After this one, we will have a sprint race. No worries, Shalom. Happy to step in and help out. I don't mind at all. It's going to be a busy day today for me. Lots of comms duty. All right, the battle right now looks like it's right here in the middle of the pack, 5, 6, and 7. Following Formula Maxim around. Desluxia goes a little wide there. They're doing their best to get caught up. Reflex Pilot cutting the gap down a little bit up front as well. Center down to just under 2-second lead. Reflex Pilot in tow, and then Stenner's teammate Just Sanders 1.5 seconds behind. Looks like this gap right here is closing up. On board with Dimbell. 0.3 off a Monkey. It's close in here. Don't think we're going to see any DRS yet in this race. The rain's falling pretty heavy, so it's all going to be on the cars and the drivers. Reflex Pilot steals away the fast lap. 140.01. Right now, he's got the fastest lap. Stenner doing a good job, though. He's maintaining distance. So we send Dimbell almost get in the back of Monkey there. Really pushing the car, trying to gain a position. Formula Maxim also in the mix here. Just 0.4 off of him. Arrow looks like he just got past Charisma in turn 1. Charisma doing his best, trying to fight back. Looking to the inside here. It's going to be a dangerous move with that sausage curve on the left. Taylor Clan having to really check up there as Charisma slips in between them. Almost makes contact. Flipping back up to the front here. Looks like Monkey's not out of the woods just yet. These two, Dimbell and Formula Maxim, really battling it out, trying to get past him. Formula Maxim looks like he's going for a move here at the chicane, but dips back in. Nothing quite happening yet, but he is all over him. You can see him there right in the gearbox. Doing his best to get around him. Not a lot of passing opportunities here through Sector 2 and 3. He's going to have to get good momentum out of the last turn. Maybe can get a run down the front straight. Alright, here they come in the closing corners. We're going to see if Formula Maxim can get a run out of this last corner here. Very boxed up, these three. Monkey, Dimbell, and Formula Maxim. Formula Maxim looking to make a move. We see him get on throttle. Oh, and he gets into the back of him. Both a little squirrely there. Formula Maxim going to dip back in the slipstream, see if he can get back up to speed. Don't think he was anticipating the sudden stop there. Just nudges into the back of Dimbell. Gets him a little loose. Looks to the inside, not able to get it done. We see Weighted Zeus in the pits, catching a 5-second penalty for exceeding the pit lane speed. That's going to cost him at the end of the race. Formula Maxim looking to the inside here in turn 2. They're wheel to wheel. Dimbell defends nicely, able to fight him off in turn 3. Formula Maxim has got his teeth out. He's looking. He's not giving up. Maybe looking to the outside here in the sweeping right-hander. Going the long way around. No, he is going to stay back there. Looks like a little more contact between those two. We see Formula Maxim's car take a little nudge there. Formula Maxim showing good run out of the corner. Oh, big wheel slip there. That's cost him. He's going to drop back a few tenths. This is the battle. Quick jump up to the front. Stenner has stretched the lead back out to 2.1 seconds. Purple Sector 2, as you can see there in the map telemetry. Reflex Pilot still holding 2. Just Sanders still holding 3. But the battle we got right now is for 4th and 5th place. Formula Maxim really putting the pressure on Dimbell here. He's had 2 chances at overtakes. One in the front straight there on the last lap. Looks like he wasn't anticipating Dimbell to slow up. Got into the back of him a little bit. Didn't look malicious. Able to keep the cars together for both drivers. The gap's opened up here. Doesn't look like he's going to have anything going here. Let's take a look at the back. Neymar's closed up on Arrow a little bit here in the straight. Maybe a move into turn 1. So we go on board with Neymar. Looks to the inside. A lot of momentum. Able to get the car slowed down. He is around underneath. Arrow's fighting back though. Got him by a car length into turn 2 rather. Neymar on the outside. A little bit of contact there. Neymar checks up. Maybe a switchback here. Arrow defending well, making that car wide. Neymar looks to the outside. Not enough time before the sharp left-hander here. We look over the back. You can see Neymar attacking, looking to the outside. Not sure he's going to have enough time to get it done. Division capitalizing here. Seeing Neymar struggle and fall back. Division's closing the gap behind Neymar. Into the chicane they go. Nice and clean, everybody through. Get back to Division. You can see Division's now closed that gap up as well. He's in the fight for 9th place as well. Neymar looking again. Arrow defending well. Very tough to pass here. Oh, Neymar losing the front end there. Division capitalizes immediately, soaring by, taking over the 10th spot from Neymar. Division now with his eyes set on Arrow as they come through the last turns here. We see our front runners taking pit stops. Stenner, Reflex, Sanders, Monkey, Denville, Formula Maxim, Taylor Clan, everybody in the pits. Disluxia in, Arrow in. Looks like the whole grid's taking the pit stop here. No, Weighted Zeus way back in Sector 2 after his pit stop. He will stay out, I'm sure. Reflex Pilot still in the pits, so we got Stenner out first. Reflex Pilot out right behind him. Not too often we see the whole grid take a pit stop. Everybody in the pits but Weighted Zeus. Weighted Zeus staying out as he's pitted earlier due to some previous damage. Stenner on the mediums. Let's take a look and see where everybody went. Oh, you can see that is not a good grip there. Everybody on the mediums. Looks like the rain has stopped. Rain has stopped. Mediums all the way around. We're waiting to see what Charisma comes out on. Charisma staying on the wets. Big gamble by Charisma here. Staying on the wet tire. One stop for everybody. Stenner, our leader now, 2 seconds. Monkey, 4.7 seconds behind Reflex Pilot and Stenner there. Just Sanders losing quite a few spots there, all the way back to 6 after the pit stops. Disluxia behind him. Division and Charisma duking it out. Charisma choosing to stay on the wet tire. I don't think that was a good choice here as we see Division zip right by him. Little wide there. Charisma able to have a little more traction. I think Charisma's going to regret the decision to stay on the wet tire here. Looks like everybody else has got enough grip on the mediums to get around. Maybe not quite as fast yet, but the track is going to warm up. We've got somebody around. Stenner's lost the car. Stenner's lost the car in Sector 2. Losing quite a few positions. Down to 10th now. Looks like he might even fall back to 11. 12th. Stenner, big spin there for Stenner. Reflex Pilot, comfortable lead now. 4.7 seconds. It's his race to lose at this point. 7 out of 19 laps completed. Tough break for my man Stenner there. He had a really commanding lead. Maybe pushing those medium tires a little too soon. Track wasn't quite dried up and he bottles it. We can see in the chat Bascom and Daniel talking about it. Tough break there for Stenner. We see him all the way back to 10th place now. Weighted Zeus on the medium compound taking the fast lap. 142.7 in the Campos. Big lap for him. Charisma regretting that decision to go with the wet tire. Comes back into the pits 1 lap later going to the medium. Maybe some confusion there with the engineer and the pit crew. Not sure he was wanting to go to the wet tire. Taylor Clan right now 8 tenths off of Dimbell. Formula Maxim still in the mix here. Disluxia in his sights, who just caught a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Oh, and then loses the car. Sausage curb strikes again. Disluxia is around, dropping all the way down to 9th place. 9th place. Looks like Weighted Zeus also a victim of the sausage curb. We see him there in the midfield. Tough break for him. Just puts up a fast lap, loses the car in the right-hander. As we know, that is a scary turn. If you get the car too far inside, get the tires up on that big white sausage curb, it is bye-bye. Neymar capitalizing on those misfortunates. Up to 7th after the pit stops. 4 tenths behind Formula Maxim. Reflex Pilot finding his comfort zone now 5 seconds ahead. He has got a commanding lead. All he's got to do is keep it together as he takes the new fast lap, 136.1. As the track dries, we're going to see some faster times. Bascombe. Yeah. Jamie the G was having some microphone issues. AJ has stepped in doing comms tonight for my man Shalom, giving him the night off due to the technical difficulties. Neymar looking to make a move on the inside of Formula Maxim, not able to get it done. We're going to go back on board and see if he can get him here as they come in to the closing parts of Sector 1. Neymar looks inside, maybe the switchback here. Neymar took a peek a few laps ago trying to get it done. There's not a lot of room down this straight to do it. Looking on the inside of Maxim, not enough time. I would presume that Neymar's going to try the outside here. Nope, going to stick it in behind. Maybe try again on the straight on the next lap. Charisma with the bobble there in the pits. Doubled up the wet tires. Bad call on his part. Not sure if that was a communication error, but he's way back. Looks like Arrow, Reflex Pilot's teammate there, around in the Solstice curb accident again. That's 3 now that have been claimed in the last 2 laps there. It is a treacherous part of the track. We hear a bark from the commentators in the back. Not happy about the spin. Dysluxia looks like he is dropped from the server, maybe lagged out there. Stenner capitalizing. Dysluxia is falling back, ghosted. Give me a second, let me see if we can get him in here. I don't believe I have him listed. That's unfortunate. Reflex out to a commanding lead. 7 seconds with just 9 laps to go here. Not looking like this is going to shrink anytime soon. Taylor Clan taking advantage after the pit stops all the way up into the 4th spot. Right there inside of Dimbell. Division also flying through purple sector 1. Neymar ghosted as well. Tough break for those guys. Division's moving up. Division making good pace here, trying to get caught up. Back up to the front, 3rd place. This is our closest battle. Bell doing his best, trying to get caught up to Monkey. Monkey now 8 seconds off Reflex Pilot. Huge lead for Reflex. All he's got to do is bring the car home now. Give me just a second here. We're going to see if we can get these 2 back in here. It will be just a moment. Bear with me as we try to get Neymar back in here. Click back to the race, get an update real quick. Taylor Clan closing in on Dimbell. Doing my best trying to get everybody back in here. Arrow also making ground here back in P11. Scooting past Dysluxia. Reflex Pilot again with the fast lap, 1:30.1. Taylor Clan making a run down the midfield here. Start straight. Is he going to be able to get it to the inside? Not going to get it done here just yet. These 3 are battling for 2nd and 3rd. Zampa in the chat saying if you have Tesco Wi-Fi, you have to upgrade. Yeah, we're doing our best trying to get these guys back in. Not on my list. Alright, there's Neymar. Bear with me. We're going to get Neymar back in here. Take a quick look. Dembele right on Monkey now. Alright, Neymar's invite is out. Neymar, if you're watching, your invite is out. Looks like Monkey's lost it a little bit, falling back. Taylor Clan up to third. Dembele up to second place. Reflex Pod out to a huge lead. 10.3 seconds now. It's his to lose. Just Sanders, the Triton teammate, a Stenner, all the way up to P5. Stenner, after the big spin and pit stops, falls all the way back to 8th. There we see Neymar rejoining. 6 laps to go here. Arrow moving up past Neymar, who was lagged out. Tough break for Stenner today in the driver championship. Lead right now. Trident in the constructor lead. Reflex Pilot looking like he's going to take this feature race home. Let's take a look at the lap times. Fastest lap currently, Reflex Pilot 1:30.5, well ahead of the pace of the second place car. Steady drop in time as well. You can see Taylor Clan doing his best to get caught back up there. 14 of 19 laps. He is really pushing, trying to get caught up there to that second place spot. Just Sanders has closed the gap to Monkey as well. Flying in the Trident. Looks to the inside, not enough room. Keeping the distance close. Looking to get a run out of this corner. Falling a little bit back there. We see him take the left-hander. Sanders close enough to take the outside look. I don't think he is. He's just going to stay in behind there. We'll follow this battle a bit longer. Through the chicane they come. See Sanders coming up on the curb there, carrying a lot of momentum, trying to stay right in behind. In the gearbox of Monkey, Sanders showing a little bit better pace through Sector 2 there. As they come into Sector 3, Sanders is going to be looking to make a move on the front straight. Ooh, really has to check up there. Monkey nice and slow through that turn. We got another car around. Looks like weighted Zeus around again in the right-hander of Sector 2. All right, it's going to come down to what kind of run Sanders can get out of this corner. Just Sanders can get a great run out of this corner. He might be able to make a pass here in Turn 1. This is the best opportunity, but Monkey... great run out of the corner, able to open up a big gap there, half second. I don't think Sanders is going to have enough time. He does not, forced to dip back underneath. Looks to the right of Monkey. Monkey has closed the door. It's not going to get done on this lap, that's for sure. Monkey still defending well. Taylor Clan still about a half second back from Dembele. Monkey catching a 3-second penalty there, defending. Just Sanders doing his best he can to get caught back up. Not a lot of passing room here. Sectors 2 is very cramped with the group of turns there. There's not a lot of room to get a pass done unless somebody makes a big mistake. But as you can see, just like the last lap, Just Sanders much quicker through Sector 2 than Monkey is, able to close it down to 1/10 of a gap. Monkey really going to have to get another run out of that third sector final corner if he's going to defend. Again, Sanders having to check up quite a bit there. Monkey looks to be struggling to get the nose inside to the corners. Sanders opens a little room, maybe trying to gain some momentum here. Gets a pretty good run. But again, Monkey launches out of the last corner, dips low, trying to break the slipstream up a little bit, making him work for it. Monkey doing well, showing some experience, breaks the slipstream, makes it just that much harder for Just Sanders to get caught back up down that front straight. We see the aerial view. About a car length gap separates them. Sanders really struggling to get past Monkey here. Monkey defending well. We're going to flip up to Taylor Clan 2008. In third place, closed up on Dimbell as we see race control come across. Neymar, BRL Neymar with the fast lap right now. Way back in the grid to the unfortunate lag out, but does have that extra set of points for the fast lap. Alright, here we go. Checking on the chat there. Looks like some friendly banter about Wi-Fi connections. Just Sanders still battling behind Monkey, doing his best to get by. Monkey doing an excellent job defending. We'll see if Monkey can get another run out of the corners here. Just Sanders looks to have a little bit better suspension. He's turning in much better than Monkey there, but Monkey doing a great job, getting great runs out of that last corner, able to defend. We go back on with Sanders. Monkey doing it again, breaking the slipstream. Sanders right in behind him, much closer this go around. Looks like he might have a move to the outside. It's going to be close. On the switchback. Sanders on the run. Monkey's wheel to wheel with him. Sanders getting it done here. Excellent move by Sanders on the switchback. Drops Monkey back to 5th place. Division, his teammate, behind him 8 seconds. Taylor Clan back up there to the front in 3rd place, fighting Dimbell. Everybody being real cautious of that big curve there. It's already claimed 3 or 4 people, a couple of them multiple times. Reflex Pilot out there running some practice laps, 10.6 seconds ahead with 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for him. Division and Monkey teammates there. You see Monkey just overtaken by Just Sanders in this lap, already falling back 7 tenths out of there as he struggles for grip. Sanders getting much better turn in. Looks like a little bobble by Taylor Clan there, fall back 2 seconds to Dimbell. That's not good. He had the gap closed up into the 3/10 range, but it's fallen way back now. Maybe a little wheel slip. As you see, 2nd place driver Dimbell coming around the first turn. We've already got Reflex Pilot on the exit of turn 2. That's how far ahead he is. Very commanding lead. All he's got to do is just keep the car together and bring it home. We're going to take a look at the back guys here and see where everybody's running. Stinner, after the unfortunate spin early in the race, drops all the way back to 8th. He's been running there for the last few laps after the pit stops. Neymar with the lag out gets another fast lap, 129.8, doing his best to get caught up. 11 seconds off the 8th place Stinner. Arrow has him in sight, but it looks like Neymar might have the better pace there. Weighted Zeus, pitted twice already. Around a few times in the turn 2 right-hander entry, all the way back in 11th. Charisma with the unfortunate pit stop debacle, double wets after the first pit stop, ended up having to go in for a second pit stop and get those medium tires. It's got him way back. Desuxia has lagged out, not returned to the lobby. Everybody's spread out now. Over a second separates all the cars. Reflex Pilot here, way out front as he's crossing the lap for the final lap Final lap for Reflex Pilot, capitalizing on the mistake by Stinner, who lost the car in Sector 2. Has steadily increased his lead at this point. While we're following Reflex around, we're going to take a look back at the chat, see what all's going on in here. Don't forget, right after this, we do have the sprint race. It will be reverse grid from 1 through 8. Stinner, holding on to that A spot, will have the pole position going into the sprint race if he can hold that position for the rest of this race. All right, caught up on the chat there. Reflex Pilot not giving an inch, stretching the lead out to almost 11.5 seconds. There he is, 11.5 seconds now as he's entering into Sector 3. He does look like he's going to be our winner here. And Bell behind him. Taylor Clan has fallen off, but regained a little bit of time, up 0.8, just 1 second off as they come in to the entry of Sector 3. He's pushing really hard trying to get caught up. I don't think he's going to have enough time. Maybe on penalties as he closes the gap within under a second. The teammates of Monkey and Division here in 5th and 6th. Looks like they're going to hang on to their spots. Just Sanders making a good run for the front, but not able to get all the way back up there. Reflex Pilot has taken the checkered. Dimbell, Taylor Clan, Just Sanders. Those are all going to be solid times. Monkey, his teammate Division coming around the last corner. All right. There's Division crosses the line. Formula Maxim shortly behind him. Stinner as well in 8th. Neymar bringing it up around the last corner in the Campos. All right, guys. So 1 through 8, Reflex Pilot, Dimbell, Taylor Clan, Just Sanders, Monkey, Division, Formula Maxim, and Stinner. Those 8 are reverse grid on the sprint. Stinner going to get that pole position, maybe conceded after the spin and said, you know what, take 8th. I'll turn it around into a pole position for the next race and get me a win there. It'll be Stinner, Formula Maxim, Division, Monkey, Sanders, Taylor Clan, and Bell, and Reflex Pilot closing out the first 8 on the grid. Stay tuned. We are going to have a sprint race right after this. Reflex Pilot takes the cup for the feature race. You can see he's stoked about that. Boys are having a little fun in the champagne, and we're going to come right back for the sprint race. Big shout out to everybody tuning in. I got 13 viewers right now. Again, I am AJ Mars. Stepped in short notice for James G, having some technical difficulty. He's got the night off. We saw him pop into the chat there and say hi to everybody. There's your times. Reflex Pilot, commanding lead, gets the 25 points. Fast lap is going to go to BRL Neymar in the Campos, 1:29.8 after rejoining the lobby after unfortunate lag out. Take a look at the incidents here. Monkey with a 5-second there. Desluxia's got a couple of penalties. Stinner as well. Nothing major. Looks like a couple of speeding in the pit penalties, but nothing too major there. The weather really played into that. Pit stops all the way around. Looks like everybody went to the mediums. You can see there, Charisma struggling, wet. Then he had to come back in and go to the wet medium. That pretty much decided his race. Tough break for him. Stay tuned. Sprint race to follow. All right, guys. Next up, the sprint race. Big shout out to Mateo. I believe I said that right. Thanks for the follow. We appreciate it very much. Welcome to the stream. If I didn't say that right, let me know in the chat. I will correct it. I apologize. Okay, give me 1 second. We're going to try to get Zeus back in here. Looks like he has lagged out. All the way down at the bottom. Alright, Zeus, if you're watching the stream, your invite is out. Okay, I believe everybody's going to give him a second to get back in so he can set his strategy up. As we... Oh, no, they have ticked on the box. Neymar readies up first. Reflex Pilot right behind him. Unfortunate, guys. We got to wait on the host for that, for the sprint race. Zeus getting back in. We see he joined the lobby. Hopefully he's got enough time. Only 13 seconds for him right now. Tough break there. Hopefully he can get in and at least get his setup on. Sun's out. Looks like we're going to have a dry sprint race here for the second half of this event. We are on the grid. The lights are up. And we are away. Formation lap, I would presume. Stinner taking us out. Getting those tires warmed up. Stinner taking 8th place in the last race. Bumps him up to that pole spot for the 14-lap sprint race. Nice and dry for this race, so we should see some faster times. Hoping everybody has a good race this time. I know a couple people struggled there in that Sector 2 right-hander, the entry of it. We saw, I think, Weighted Zeus got around once, Arrow got around, there was a few others. It is a precarious spot on this track. Everybody bobbing back and forth trying to get those tires warmed up. Looking for a clean start here into turn 1. All right, Stinner able to pull out the pole position for the sprint race. Do we have any race predictions? Any race predictions? Jump in that chat. Let me know what you think. Who do you think's going to take it? I will throw in a $10 Microsoft gift card if you can name the podium. Get the podium right here. If you can do first, second, and third, I got a $10 Microsoft gift card for anyone that can do the correct podium for the finish. But you got to get it in the chat before the race starts, so please hurry. Please hurry. We're coming around the last sector here. And I agree with Zampa, Loogie. You should jump in here. I think you'd be a great addition to the grid. Any takers on the race predictions? Gotta hurry before the lights drop. If you can name the correct podium, I will sponsor a $10 Microsoft gift card on behalf of SSR. Oh, Loogie said he's game for F2. Loogie, we will get you in touch with the right people. Think you'd be a good addition to this grid. All right, guys, last chance. Any predictions? Radar, Stinner, Sanders, Monkey. Okay. 5 lights and we're away. Let's just back to the back of the grid here. We can see if there's any cars. Lots of ghosted cars. Lots of ghosted cars. Oh, we see Weighted Zeus dive to the inside. Looks like everybody got away clean in turn 1. So many ghosted cars. Taylor Clan, Weighted Zeus. Looks like Neymar ghosted as well. Everybody clean and Charisma with and Commentator Curse. He is around and has lost it. Who else do we got back there? Looks like Taylor Clan losing it as well. Way back now. Stinner still out front. Maximum right behind him. Looking to the inside. Done. Somebody way wide there. Who is that? Arrow. Looks like Arrow way wide through Sector 2. Losing positions. Reflex Pilot. His teammate drops in right behind. Arrow will get past him. Bell. down for some F2. Awesome. Great to see it, guys. What was our prediction there for radar? Here's Monkey. All right, let me jot that down really quick. Got it noted. This bottles it up. Slap. All right. Let me get my chat back to where it needs to be. So, Division able to get past Stinner. Stinner looked like he's having a little trouble again. Very, very jumbled. I don't think that's correct. Stinner out front. Yes, we have multiple ghosted cars here. I'm not sure what's going on there. Stinner, Formula Maxim, Just Sanders. One for Just Sanders as he's charging up the grid. Everybody pretty close still. Arrow on his teammate, Reflex Pilot. BRL name behind him though as they come through the chicane. You can see how close those three cars are. Jump back up to the front here. You got Division and Monkey trying there. They're in 4th and 5th place. Got a decent lead, 1.3 seconds over Formula Maxim. His Stinner's teammate Hunt there as well, and you can see Division right in the mix at the tail end of that camera angle. We're halfway down the start straight as you see 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place start rounding the corner. 1:30, the new fast lap just set by Just Sanders, and race control was announced just now. DRS has been enabled for this lap. Taylor Clan stealing away that fast lap. Take a look. Oh, and Stinner's lagged out. Oh. Lobby very, very messed up. All right, there we see Stinner. Invite sent back out to Stinner, who's now lost the lead to Formula Maxim. Connection definitely playing an invite. Stinner, invite is out, buddy. Got you as fast as I could there. My apologies. Just Sanders, his teammate, dips right in behind Formula Maxim. Division capitalizing as well on the lag out by Stinner. Monkey moving up as well. Stinner having a very rough day here. Spun in the feature, drop back, and now with a comfortable lead, lags out, dropping him all the way down to 5th place right now, possibly 6th place. Reflex Pilot taking over as well, getting past. Stinner in the lobbies, trying to take his car back. He's going to have a little bit of work to get done here. 3 laps in a 14-lap race. He's got time to make it back up. Just Sanders with the DRS, looking to get it done on Formula Maxim here. On the inside with ease. Formula Maxim and him bang wheels a little bit. There we go. Sanders getting it done, taking the lead. Formula Maxim right behind him. Division capitalizing on that battle right there in the mix as well. Monkey in tow, doing his best, trying to get caught up to that front running pack. Neymar back there in the Campos looking to make a move on Arrow here. With the purple first sector, Arrow catching a 3-second as he gets a little over the line there. Neymar looks to the inside here. Can he get it done before the chicane? Arrow getting boxed out there as he loses it. Little contact. Neymar does get it done though. Arrow doing his best to leave room. There's not a lot of space coming into that chicane. Very difficult. Just Sanders trying to stretch his lead out here. Formula Maxim not about to let him do it. Still there in the wings, about a car and a half behind. He's got Division right there about the same distance. Ooh, Formula Maxim very wide out of that turn. Losing some time there. Sanders is going to be happy to see that. Division as well as he's capitalizing. We saw Division in the last race. All it took was one bobble from the guy in front, and he was right by him in record time. Formula Maxim and Division both with the DRS. No real advantage for those two there. Sanders losing a little bit of time there. The DRS. Runs a pretty good line through there. Division out of the way of Formula Maxim. Not expecting the heavy brake. Got a chain of cars here. 1 through 5, very close together. Sector flag, Sector 1 yellow flag. We have BRL Neymar. Looks like he got a little squirrely there. Able to keep the car. Doesn't look like he has any damage on the front end. That is going to cost him quite a bit of time, though. See, race control says Taylor Clan catching a 3-second penalty after multiple warnings. That will factor in. Division seems to be finding his groove, closing the gap to Formula Maxim. Gonna see a run here. Everybody's gonna have DRS, all in the chain back to 5th place. No real advantage. He's gonna have to get a great run out of this last corner if he's gonna be able to make a move, because Formula Maxim gonna get the DRS off Sanders. There's a round the corner. There's the DRS. We see the fins open up. Division does get a great run. He is making up distance. Division going to look to the inside here. Not quite enough. Formula Maxim really struggling for grip. Pushes wide. Division doing his best trying to capitalize. Again, both cars with DRS. Not able to get it done here. Division doing his best. Just Sanders has got to stretch that gap to Formula Maxim over a second. Another car around. Charisma again losing the car all the way around in Sector 1. Charisma has retired on the track from the session. I think he's had enough today. Tough break on Charisma. Really having a tough break. Feature race with mishap in the pits, and then now he's been around twice. That's enough for him. They will retire the car. Sanders takes out a big lead now, 1.4. Division definitely looking to capitalize now. Formula Maxim out of that DRS range. That is going to give Division the advantage. Monkey will have it, and Dimbel as well. All three of those cars with DRS. Formula Maxim's going to see an attack coming here on the front straight. We see him closing in through the last 2 turns. You saw Division with a great launch out of this turn last time. We're going to go on board with Formula Maxim, take a look over the rear. We're going to see if Division can get it done here. Formula Maxim gets a great run out of the corner. Division takes a peek, but not going to get it done. He's going to try here after turn 1. Formula Maxim again with a great run. Nice fast line out of turn 1. Opens the gap up. No chance at all for Division to capitalize there. And Bell gets past Monkey, splitting the teammates of Division and Monkey. Bell in the middle there in P4 now, looking to move up. Division's got a second and some change lead on him, so no DRS there. Reflex Pilot battling his way back up. Center into 7th right on his tail. Trying to get caught up to this pack who's battling. All taking advantage of the DRS train. Not out of the hunt yet. Neymar still back here in 9th. 4 seconds off Arrow. They're doing their best to get caught back up. Back runners here really having a tough time, having to press really hard, and you see it affecting the race day. Just Sanders stretching his lead to 1.9 seconds now. Found his groove. He's out of that DRS chain, able to make some ground. It's a great day for him today. See Bradley Johnson in the chat talking about resetting the track. There is a rule for resetting the track. There is penalties for that, guys. You cannot reset on the track. Just Sanders setting a fast lap there, 1:30.2. That's a new fast lap for the race. 8 laps, just over halfway through the sprint race. Formula Maxim under attack again by Division. Again, Formula Maxim gets a really solid run out of turn 1. And just in Taylor Clan, 1:30.1, stealing that fast lap back. Taylor Clan all the way back in 10th place, but making moves, showing a really fast lap there, stealing it away from Just Sanders. Enjoying that DRS chain. Formula Maxim a little slow there. Division very quick to close the gap, capitalizing on the mistake as we're on board with him. Division looking for a move. He is hungry and tired of being in 3rd place. Carries tons of momentum through the chicane. You see as they come around the corner, Division right in the gearbox of Formula Maxim. He's hogging all the mirror space up. Formula Maxim doing his best to make that pink car wide, blocking as much as he can. I think Division's going to have him here. You see Division has set him up. He's got him in his sights. It's all going to be about the run out of this last corner. Division will have the DRS. He's got to get a really quick run out of this corner so that he can close that gap. DRS engaged. There he goes. The distance is closing. Division out right, looking underneath. Very close together they are coming through turn one. Division backs out, not able to get it done as we see BRL Neymar getting that fast lap, 130.176 on the medium compound. Division looking inside again, not able to get it done that time either. Formula Maxim survives another lap. See Division showing great patience back there, not taking any chances, but staying right in the slipstream of Formula Maxim. This is a tremendous battle we're seeing here for second place. Oh, big drag across the sausage curve there by Division. Really pressing hard, caught in a little bit of dirty air there. Falls back 2/10 through there. Now down a half second, losing a little bit of speed there. Dirty air wreaking havoc on Division as he's trying to stay right in behind Formula Maxim. 3 laps now, he's looked for a move in the start straight, trying to get past him, squeeze into that second place spot. Maybe a better tactic here, staying behind for a few more laps. It's only 10 laps of the 14-lap sprint. He's got to get past soon, but maybe not too soon. Sanders has quite a lead on everybody now, 3.2 seconds. If he does get past Formula Maxim here in the next lap or two, Formula Maxim will still have a chance to attack back in the DRS range. Dembele and Monkey's the battle right behind him for 4th place. Monkey in DRS, Dembele not in the DRS. Also fair to mention, Stenner catching up to that pack as well after the lag out all the way back up into 6th place. Not out of this one just yet. 4 laps to go here. Plenty of time to make some moves. Reflex pilot behind him catching a couple of penalties. We've seen his name pop there from race control a few times. Might give Stenner an advantage here. Just a big shout out to everybody tuning in. This is a little over halfway through the F2 sprint race here at the Hungaroring. Right now our leader is just Sanders out 3.6 seconds and pulling away comfortably out front. The battle to watch is Division and Formula Maxim. It has been going on for about 4 laps now. Division just can't seem to find the entry to get past Maxim. Maxim doing a tremendous job defending, but Division not to be denied. Oh no, that's going to hurt his chances though. We see Division with a little bit of a wheel slip, not able to get a good run out of there. Formula Maxim will survive another lap. Division struggling here, maybe pressing the car a little too hard there, loses the rear end, holds on to 3rd place, but has definitely lost out on position there. Back to a half second now, Division losing that advantage he had. We see Neymar making a move on the inside into turn 1. Monkey retiring from the session. Not sure what happened there. We missed it. BRL Neymar getting past Arrow 971 in turn 1. Arrow looking back again in turn 2. Neymar blocking well. It's like Monkey with a big crash. Big crash there. No, looks like he maybe retired in the pits. Monkey retired in the pits. Not having a good day there. We'll follow up with Monkey and find out what happened. We've reached out to his race engineer to see if we can find out what ended their day. Just Sanders still stretching out his lead. 3.7 seconds at this point. Division has fallen off. Will slip in the last corner there on the last lap has really opened a gap up for Maxim. Stinner all the way up into 5th place now with the retirement of Monkey. Last-ditch effort here for him, trying to get back up on the points. Tough first race with a spin early in the race and a lag out here early in this one with the lead at the time. So he's really, really pushing the car, trying to get back up there and get in the points. Looking for some big numbers there for him. Neymar in the pits for some fresh tires. Taylor Clan right in behind. Really wearing him out. Still no word yet back from Monkey's engineer to see what happened. We are following up, so we let you know. 3-second penalty now. 3-second penalty for Just Sanders. That's going to put Formula Maxim almost in range, depending on his penalty situation. 4.1 seconds for Maxim right now. Not a smart move catching a penalty there by Sanders with such a close gap. He's been out front, had a good lead. No reason to really press there. Everybody from 2nd place back to 5th place under a second from each other. Bell falling back now. 1 second there. Stinner also back a little bit. Just Sanders 4.6 seconds. Really going to have to open his gap up now with that 3-second penalty. Closing out lap 12 now as he comes around the last corner. This will be 13th lap, 2 to go, 2 to go. Just Sanders, our leader, 4.8 and pulling away. Here we go, Division's caught back up, looking to make a move. Definitely making a move on this lap to the inside. Oh, there's contact, there's contact. Formula Maxim not leaving any space. Runs Division off on the inside of the corner. Division losing 2 positions there. Big contact there. Formula Maxim really sticking it to Division. Turns in, bumps wheels hard with him. Runs Division off into the grass. That's definitely going to find the steward's desk, I believe. Stinner up into the 4th place spot now with Division falling back. Tough break. He was very patient there behind Formula Maxim. Had an opportunity, made a clean overtake. Formula Maxim looks to have shut the door on him, running him into the grass. Tough break for Division. Stinner not complaining as he's able to capitalize and move back up into the 4th spot. In range here to maybe make a move on Dimbell on the front straight. He's got to close that gap up just a little bit. Very tough break. We're hearing in from Monkey's race engineer, says he went into the corner a little hard there, same corner, and lost it right behind Division. Tough break for him. That's going to end his race day. Neymar still in the pits. Again, soft compound going for a fast lap. It looks like currently in last place. Neymar looking to throw a zinger down for some extra points for Campos. Just Sanders takes the white flag. 1 to go as we see him come through turn 1. Formula Maxim 5.5 seconds behind him. Stinner right on the back of Dimbell, doing his best on the last lap. He's going to really push here. He wants to get up into that 3rd place spot and get as many points as he can. Tough break in the first race, losing quite a bit through a spin. Stinner, as we know, has the pace, has the ability. Can he get it done here in the closing lap? The real heartbreak here is going to be Division. Very patient behind Formula Maxim. 5 or so laps. Goes for a clean overtake. A little bit of contact between the 2 racers. Unfortunately, it causes Division to fall back. We see Taylor Clan 128.7 with the fast lap. Now, we know Neymar just pitted, went to the soft compound. He's going to be looking to get a lap as well. Could do it on the last one. We don't know just yet. We're waiting to find out. Doesn't look like Stinner's going to have enough time. 4/10 back. He's going to need a big bobble by the guys in front of him to get it done. Not a lot of passing room here in Sector 3. As we see Just Sanders rounding the penultimate corner. Going to be the big winner here today in the sprint race. Just Sanders 66. First place here in the Hungaroring sprint. Formula Maxim. Big defense by him. A little bit of contact there. That's probably going to be under question on the steward's desk. We got, Just Sanders falling all the way back to 3rd place with penalties. Formula Maxim taking the lead. Dimbell, Just Sanders, Stinner Division and Reflex Pilot, top 6. Now that contact between Division and Formula Maxim is going to be a big deal now. Formula Maxim jumping because of penalties into the first spot, but if that contact is found to be at fault, that could push him way down the grid, possibly giving Sanders a second place finish. Formula Maxim, Dimbell, Sanders, your current podium pending results. Arrow closes out his race. Taylor Clan in as well. Dysluxia 9th, Weighted Zeus 10th. Neymar creeps across the finish line a lap down. All right, guys, exciting race. We had a little rain in the feature. Couple of big spins. Couple of spins today. Monkey losing the car and retiring for terminal damage. Charisma losing the car. Looks like 2 times in the sprint race. Had a pit debacle in the feature. Retires the car early. He's had enough. Unfortunately, retiring on the track. That could be penalties as well. We saw in the sprint race, Neymar quick to ready up. Not sure if that's going to be an issue as well. That could affect future races for BRL Neymar. Formula Maxim, the big winner for right now. Pending results. There's going to be some incidences, I'm sure. Stay tuned. We're going to get some post-race interviews here for the sprint race. I'm going to get Division in here. Let's see who all we got. Invite some folks from the grid. All right, let's get Formula Maxim in here. All right, I got no gamer card access. Solid. And I can't invite anyone. All right, we may have to hold off on interviews, everyone. Give me just a second here and see if we can get it sorted out. All right, so you see there, race 1 and 2 points. Then Bell collecting 30 points. Reflex Pilot getting 29. Sanders 26. Formula Maxim 21. Big deal today was the contact between Division and Formula Maxim. Formula Maxim making the jump into the first place spot with the penalties of just Sanders. But that contact there in turn 1 in the closing laps could be the real decider here. All right, we're having some technical issues for the invites. Looks like we might have to forego interviews today. Bear with me as I see if I can get a few people in here. Doesn't look like we're going to get the opportunity here. Okay, guys, looks like due to some technical difficulties, invites don't seem to be working through the in-game menu. Apologize for that. We will get some follow-ups on the next race. I do apologize. Big shout out to everybody that tuned in. Think we got up around the 20 viewer number. Huge shout out to everybody. We had a few new follows as well. Mateo, Daniel. I don't think I missed anybody. If I did, speak up in the chat. We'll give you a big shout. Thank you so much for following us and tuning in for our races. Thursdays is F2. Wednesdays, we are going to have a set of Corsa League that kicked off this Wednesday. It's going to be right before the FDC. Set of Corsa is an F3 format. There are a few seats open there. Check out our socials there if you can. All right, let's take a look. I think I can get a few people in here. It looks like everybody's filing out already, though. Tough break. Okay, guys, check the socials there. You can see them in the chat. If you're interested, get in our Discord. make yourself known if you're looking for a seat somewhere. We will do our best to get everybody a spot if you can. We are about to debut a reserve academy, so if all the full seats are taken, you can get in the mix as a reserve. You will have to get involved with that. Some details coming out here in the next few days. We're going to get everybody in there, test some drivers out. As spots become available in the full-time seats, we will fill them accordingly. So stay tuned this weekend. Saturday, we have Tier 2 F1 Racing, Tier 1 right after that. Sunday, we've got Tier 3 Racing for SSR. That's going to be it for us today. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in, and we will see you this weekend.